AFTV, we are down here on the banks of the Mississippi River here in New Orleans. It's Gooner Gras, and we've just been taking the official photograph for it. What we're going to do now, let's go and meet some of these fabulous fans from over here in the US, find out where they're from and how did they get into Arsenal. Come on, let's do this. Robbie, I'm here with JP. JP's actually the Gooner Gras king, right? So that means you're running this right now. You know what, brilliant what you guys are doing over here in the US. First of all, where are you from and how did you get into Arsenal?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, but I grew up in New Jersey. And I've been following Arsenal for about 20 years now. But about 15 years ago, I joined Arsenal America. And through them, I got to travel, went to European away games, met a bunch of lads, met guys like Jeff Lancaster, made a bunch of really close friends. And then probably about 7 years ago, I got involved with the Arsenal America group here. And, then they started Gooner Gras, and it's all history from there.
It's brilliant. And what made you first start following Arsenal?
You know, it's interesting. When I grew up, I had cousins that lived over in the UK, and for Christmas one year they sent us scarves, for Christmas presents. My brother got a Wolf scarf, and I got an Arsenal scarf.
A Wolf scarf? Yeah. That's random. Well, you got the best one.
Yeah. Well, that side of the family's all Wolves fan, but I got lucky because I got to be an Arsenal fan. And then, so I followed them a little bit from there. You couldn't really see much in the United States, but probably about 1998, they started showing more games in the U.S. and got to go over to England and watch a couple of games just on the television there when they were in the FA Cup. And it was a different type of soccer. It was very exciting, fast-paced soccer, fast break kind of style, and it wasn't sort of the drab 0-0 draws, And
that's it.
Yep.
AFTV here with some more Gooners. I'm finding out where everybody's from first of all. What's your name and where you from?
Caroline, and I live in Kansas City.
And how did you get into Arsenal?
Met a random guy at a party, and one day he's like, "You wake up at 6 a.m. You should come watch Arsenal with us."
Is that how it went?
That's
yeah.
how it was.
And then you were just hooked after that.
Yep.
And then now you're over here at Gooner Gras celebrating Arsenal with all lots of Arsenal fans from all around America.
Yes, lots of other crazy people.
And what about you? How did you get into Arsenal?
There's this guy named Ian Wright, and a family member was over in London playing at the Jazz Cafe, and he told me, "Hey, I'm going out to go watch soccer. All the black people watch Arsenal." I found out about Ian Wright ever since then. Gooner.
Where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana. I'm from a little bit north of New Orleans. So
all right, well,
this is home. This is home. It feels good to have all these Arsenal fans here throughout the world. New Orleans is a great city, but we love to have people to come and just celebrate what we love about the culture, the club, right? It's not a team, it's a club, it's a community, and you feel it with all the fans and the people you meet throughout the world, and it's just something that I look forward to. It's like my daughter, Arsenal, the Saints, my mom, not my ex-wife, but yeah, it goes down in that order, so yeah.
You know what, right? Ian Wright watches a lot of our content. He loves us on AFTV, right?
Yeah.
Look into the camera, send a message to him. He'll definitely see it.
Ian, come help the U.S. national team. We need you. That's what we need. We need Ian Wright managing the U.S. national team. Come, we'll love, adore, embrace you. Come do it.
AFTV, name and where you're from?
Rick, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, I actually know Rick, right? Because back in the day, Rick used to help us with some of our podcasts. Now, Rick, I'm loving, right, this jacket, man. Trust me. Turn around. Look at that. I want one of those, man. Look, and the hat, matching hat as well.
All the club stickers, yeah.
Well, yeah. How'd you get into Arsenal?
Dennis Bergkamp. It was the guy, the Iceman, yeah.
So just literally saw Dennis Bergkamp
saw Dennis Bergkamp. Where does he play? There it was. It was all over. I was in.
And from that day on,
yeah.
It's amazing how people, just get into, a club, following any club. But, the stories of people following Arsenal.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it is a player. And for you,
it was a player. Yeah. It was a player.
Bergkamp.
Yeah, Dennis Bergkamp. I was watching him play on the Dutch team in the World Cup. Scored that goal against Argentina. You know the one I'm talking about.
The rest is history.
Yes.
Whereabouts are you from, and how did you start following Arsenal? And I can detect an English accent.
Yeah, I'm from Brixton.
Brixton, oh, you mean? We do that here then?
I literally came out especially for this because I've actually been meaning to do this for the past 2 years.
Oh, so
I'm
you're
literally out here for this, and I thought, you know what, I need to do this. You've only got one life,
yeah.
so I'm going to live it. I'm going to come here. I've enjoyed myself so far. This is my first time in this particular part of
It's
America.
brilliant, isn't it?
New Orleans. If you don't know New Orleans, folks, listen. New Orleans is a city like no other in America. New York's fantastic, but New Orleans is just full of, it's just mixed with culture, history. Creole, French, Spanish.
Good food.
The good food.
Too much food in my case.
Arsenal fans. You know, it's just out of this world, basically.
I'll tell you what, if it's the first time you've been here, what I can say is I've been here once before.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, you're really going to enjoy tonight, the parade.
Yeah, the Crew de Vue.
Yeah. You're going to love that, right?
Like I said in my last video, the Crew de Vue. The Crew de Vue is the beginning of the Mardi Gras festival. So, and it's meant to be a satirical a take on politics and pop culture, from what I understand. So yeah.
She knows it all. We got here CJ and his family here. Like, I love this, man. The whole family, the whole crew. His wife is here, all of his family. And CJ, you telling me that you live here in the US, but originally from Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm originally from Nigeria, but I live in the US. I have a dual citizenship. We just came from Mobile, Alabama. Just because I knew you guys were coming in, so yeah, we came to support the team. I've been an Arsenal fan for about 23 years now. And at the time when I was living in Nigeria, I think it was in '97, I became an Arsenal fan, and ever since then I've been following the team. I've never really had the opportunity to go to a game. Hopefully one day that's going to change. But
you got to get, Kelechi, if you're watching this, man, it's one of your countrymen.
What's up, man?
You got to hook him up.
Man.
Kelechi will sort the fare out, man. Don't worry. This man, I see the way he's rolling recently. You've seen him with all these big stars of that. Kelechi, sort the man out, right? Get him over to England to watch a game. But
yes, sir.
There's a big Arsenal support in Nigeria, isn't there?
It is. Like, Nigeria has a huge Arsenal supporting base. Unfortunately, we've not been doing as good as we should be doing, but hopefully that is going to change. I think Arteta, as a coach, I think he's going to do very well. We just need to give him a lot more time. You can really tell before Emery was kind of hired, Arteta was like the number one candidate, and Emery is a very good coach, but I don't think he was suited for Arsenal team. Arteta is more suited for the Arsenal team compared to what Emery was, and I think he needs some time. And if you watch this season so far, we're not where we need to be, but there's a huge improvement from a few weeks ago, and I believe this season is more or less like a finding your ground time till the end of the season, and I feel like from next season, once he knows what kind of players he wants and the player he needs to bring in, Arsenal is I think we're gonna do very, very well next season, but for right now, we need some patience. The whole team needs patience. We need to support Arteta, and all the negativity in the Arsenal fan TV, that needs to be cut out, because at the end of the day, it's all positive. As long as the whole team is united, the whole fan base are united, I think that's where we need to be. And if you really watch, Arteta is trying to unite everybody, and once everybody's united, I think we're going to go places. I really believe in the team, and right now we just need patience, at least till the end of the season.
Love that patience. And listen, you got a beautiful family, man, and welcome to Gooner Gras. AFTV, I'm asking everybody, first of all, name and where you're from.
All right, Tom Rosenhammer, Richmond, Virginia.
Austin Gooners.
Well, they gave me a free shirt, so I'm going to wear it. But I do love Austin, and we've exchanged shirts, and that's part of what a lot of this is about, is we bring scarves and T-shirts from our town and trade them for whoever's got scarves and shirts. So, yeah, tonight it's Austin. Tomorrow I'll probably wear one of the other Texas Arsenal America branches. So,
It's
yeah.
brilliant. How did you get into Arsenal?
Back in '94, I was a tourist walking around Carnaby Street, and there was a store called Soccer Scene. And I saw the shirt in the shop window, and I was just drawn to it. And I just said, I'm having that. And after that, it just became more of what's almost now a full-time hobby. Staying on the internet, checking Twitter, getting in arguments with people about Arsenal Fan TV.
You'll be on there all day, mate.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of we talked about this, a lot of the gatekeepers, I think they define their identity by hating Arsenal Fan TV. And, that's an interesting way to approach your life, is to, I'm going to be somebody by deriding them on the internet all day.
It's all good. Listen, the one thing we want to do is see the team do well, right? What have you made of the appointment of Mikel Arteta so far?
I like what I see and what I've heard, that he makes them work a lot harder, because some of the players have said that we're training harder and we're not used to that. And I think a lot of us armchair fans see that some of the players look winded or, they probably are not used to that level of exertion because infamously Fabregas said, yeah, under Wenger we didn't run all that much, and under Emery we watched a lot of film, but now I think Arteta, especially after having watched the Arteta appearances on that Amazon series, that he knows exactly what to do to get players up to the top level. So I'm confident. I mean, yeah, sure, a lot of us wanted a bigger name, but Arteta knows the club, comes from a club that's had a lot of success. I have faith in him. I'll back him, and here's hoping that we at least get 6 this year.